Welcome to CorporateFinanceHeadquarters.com. This is Jeff. This example is a time value of money example, and we're dealing with present value of cash flows, and specifically present value of uneven cash flows. So our formula for this situation is present value of cash flows of N equals the cash flows, the sum of the cash flows, so cash flow 1 through cash flows N, and these are multiplied times 1 divided by 1 plus R to the first, cash flows of N times 1 divided by 1 plus R to the nth, and this is simplified. This is the sum of time period 1 to N times the cash flow sub T times 1 plus R to the T, where R equals the interest rate, N equals number of compounding periods, and T equals time period. So this specific problem set is, what is the present value of a stream of uneven cash flows deposited at the end of each of the next 3 years with amounts of 400, 500, and 600, with the R equals 5%, 6%, and 7% respectively. These are for each of the years. So 5% would be year 1, 6% would be for year 2, and then 7% would be for year 3. So this graph kind of illustrates what I'm talking about. So year 1, year 2, and year 3 with cash flows 400, 500, and 600. And what we're going to do, we're going to discount these back to the present. So for us to do this, we just use our formula. So we start with 400 times 1 divided by 1 plus 0.05 to the first. We're just using this formula right here, bringing it down. And we're using these variables here. So the second one, to 500, would be plus 500 times 1 divided by 1 plus 0.06, which is the interest rate at the second period, to the second power, then 600, which is the last cash flow, times 1 plus 1.07 raised to the third power, and 0.7%, it comes from there to the third iteration. So now all we're going to do, we're going to simplify these denominators, and we're going to add 1 plus 0.05, 1.05, 1.06, 1.07 respectively, and keep our powers of 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to simplify these powers. So 1.05 to the first is 1.05, 1.06 to the second is 1.1236, and 1.07 to the third is 1.2256. So now we're going to simplify these fractions. So 1 divided by 1.05 is 0.9524. 1 divided by 1.1236 is 0.8900. And then 1 divided by 1.2256 is 0.8163. So now we're just going to multiply. So 400 times 0.9524 is 380.95. 500 times 0.8900 is 445, and 600 times 0.8186 is 489.78, and we just add these, we sum these up, we get $1,315.73. And so right here, when we go back to our present value, 380.95 is the same as we see here. 445 is the same here, and 489.78 is the same here. So these discount prices are the same both places. We add them up here, we add them up here, it comes with $1,315.73. So if the annuitant deposited cash flows were 400, 500, and 600 at the end, this is important now, at the end of the next 3 years, interest rates of 5%, 6%, and 7% respectively, he would have a present value investment worth $1,315.73.